We will call the, September 22nd meeting of the Parker Planning Commission to order at 7:01 p.m. Please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, roll call. Absent is Eric. Seated for Eric is Ira. Absent is Kim. Seated for Kim is Jane. All other members present. All right. Are there any additions to or deletions from the agenda?
No, sir, there are not.
Okay. Moving on to the minutes. The approval of the minutes from the Planning Commission meeting of September 8th, 2022. Are there any additions, corrections, deletions? No? Do we have a motion?
I move we approve the meeting minutes of September 8th, 2022.
I'll second.
It's been moved by Ileana, seconded by Roxy, that we approve the Planning Commission meeting minutes from September 8th, 2022. I will call the question. Jane?
I was not at that meeting, but yes.
Yeah, okay. Ileana?
Aye.
Ira? It's up there.
Aye.
Ruth Ann?
Aye.
Roxy?
Aye.
Rich?
Aye.
Chair is aye. The minutes are approved unanimously. Next, 7A, a public hearing on a resolution to adopt an update to the Parker 2035 Master Plan. We will open the public hearing at 7:03, and we will turn it over to Jeremiah.
Good evening, Chairman, Commissioners. Jeremiah Fettig. I will give staff's presentation on the proposed update to the 2035 Master Plan. Jeff, we joked about it. All right. So I will begin with a short introduction and background of what the 2035 or the Parker 2035 Master Plan is, followed by the proposed revisions that we are bringing before you this evening. The Parker Master Plan serves as a 20-year policy document, and it provides the vision and direction for multiple items: land use, community appearance and design, housing and neighborhoods, jobs and economic vitality, transportation, public services and facilities, natural resource protection, history, arts and culture, and regional coordination. So all of those go into this master plan that guides for the next 20 years. We use this, we refer to it as our Bible. We use it in our everyday existence and planning. A little bit more detail. So this is a statement of town policy is what this document is. It's used to guide decision-making, creates the framework for more specific planning. It's a tool for education and communication. It provides a long-range perspective on growth and development, and overall helps to improve and maintain the quality of lifestyle that we're all accustomed to here in Parker. What the master plan is not, it is not a zoning ordinance, it's not a land development code, it's not rigid or static, hence we're here before you this evening with updates. It's not a capital improvements plan or town budget, nor is it a specific development plan or a project. So some more background. Town Council adopted the Parker 2035 Master Plan in 2012. It is a living document that is updated from time to time. The plan has been updated several times since 2012, the most recent being 2018. This evening's 2022 update is a minor housekeeping item, adding a reference to the newest 2035 Master Plan element, that being the Parker Road Corridor Plan, which was adopted in 2019. Quick little background on what the Parker Road Corridor Plan is. It was adopted as an element of the 2035 Master Plan. and it provides a roadmap that coordinates both the town's and CDOT's policies and programming. Because Parker Road is a CDOT or a state-controlled highway, so we have to work in coordination with CDOT on that. And it helps to inform transportation investments and land development approvals. So along that corridor, we use this plan to guide future growth and development. The specific proposed revisions this evening fall into two chapters of the 2035 master plan. Chapter 6, which is land use. The revision in that chapter is to add strategy 1L, which is make informed land use decisions based on recommendations and strategies from the Parker Road Corridor Plan. So we just want to acknowledge that this plan got adopted by Town Council, and we want to implement those goals and strategies from a land use perspective. The second place where we updated or are proposing updates is Chapter 10, which is the transportation chapter. The proposed revisions are adding an overview of the Parker Road Corridor Plan and Strategy 6E, which reads, work with CDOT to implement recommendations and strategies from the Parker Road Corridor Plan. So once again, very minor housekeeping items, excuse me. We just want to acknowledge that this plan was adopted and reference it as an element of the 2035 master plan in the master plan. So in conclusion, this is a minor plan update to reference the Parker Road Corridor Plan and incorporates the two strategies to better utilize the plan and for future implementation. This update is a stopgap before a major update occurs next year. So next year, 2023, a major update of the Parker Master Plan will occur with another 20-year outlook. And additionally, all noticing was completed in compliance with the requirements for this project. So based on this, staff recommends, Planning Commission recommend Town Council adopt the update to the 2035 Master Plan. And that concludes my presentation. Happy to answer any questions.
Questions for Jeremiah?
None from me, thank you.
Okay. As this is a public hearing, we generally open it up to public comment. Seeing no public present, we will open and close the public comment. And anything further needed from Jeremiah?
Nope.
No.
All right, then we will close the public hearing at 7:09. And commissioner discussion.
I see this purely as administrative, and next year will be the big year where we will probably be recognizing a lot more information and a lot more
Yes.
chapters.
Yeah, there'll be outreach. It'll be a full update to that comprehensive plan or master plan.
I'm good with moving forward and approving it.
Yeah, I have no objection to the proposed provisions.
I think the strategies you chose to use to incorporate it were well-designed and well done, and I support this.
All right, I think that's an appropriate update as well, and I agree with my fellow commissioners. Do we have a motion?
I move the Planning Commission recommend Town Council to adopt the 2022 update of the Parker 2035 Master Plan.
I'll second.
It's been moved by Ileana, seconded by Rich, that the Planning Commission recommend Town Council adopt the 2022 update of the Parker 2035 Master Plan. And I will call the question. Jane?
Aye.
Ileana?
Aye.
Ira?
Aye.
Ruth Ann?
Aye.
Roxy?
Aye.
Rich?
Aye.
And the chair is aye, passes unanimously 7-0. All right, next item, 7B, is a public hearing on the adoption, or a public meeting rather, on the adoption of the 2022 3-mile area plan. We will open the public meeting at 7:11, and we will turn it again to Jeremiah.
All right, once again, so most of you have seen the 3-mile area plan, but for those of you that are new, this presentation will give a background, some introduction, so you'll get more acquainted with it, and then we'll go through the changes of this year. All right. So So the 3 Mile area plan, apologies. The town's 3 Mile area plan was first drafted and adopted in 2006 to comply with the Municipal Annexation Act of 1965. Since then, every year, annually, it's brought forward and updated. The plan ensures municipalities can adequately serve newly annexed areas. And finally, it is a statutory requirement to update the plan annually. So what does this plan do? This plan references planning documents from the town of Parker and nearby jurisdictions. It complies with the requirements of state law. What does the plan not do? It does not change the town's master plan, modify the adopted Parker planning area, change any of the town's regulations or zoning, or obligate the town to change any of the above. And I'll add to that, it does not obligate the town to annex any properties through this action. So as I mentioned in the previous slide, the 3 Mile area plan references planning documents from the town and from surrounding counties and municipalities. So there I just have a list of them. So we have Douglas, Arapahoe, and Elbert counties, City of Aurora, City of Centennial, City of Lone Tree, Town of Castle Rock, and City of Castle Pines. So same as we do, they have all of their comprehensive documents and master plans and policies. So we just reference those back and forth to make sure we're making proper decisions for road connections and municipal utilities and that sort. Just to the right is just a map of the current town's boundaries. So you see just the shape of it and get generally acquainted with it. Next, I'll be going through the changes from the 2021 plan. This year there were changes to maps 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. So that's all but one map has changes. So changes to map 1, which is annexations. There were 4 new Parker annexations and 1 annexation outside of Parker. The Parker annexations include the Lincoln Professional annexation. This property was 4.3 acres. It's located at the southeast corner of Dransfeld Road in Lincoln and the Lincoln Avenue intersection. The second is the Parker North Track D annexation, consisting of 0.27 acres. It's located on the east side of Parker, just generally north of Parkland Way. The third is the Pine Drive annexation. This consisted of 1.95 acres. It's located on the west side of Pine Drive, north of Somerset Lane, and east of the Parker North subdivision. The final Parker annexation is the Chyme Ranch annexation. This consisted of 7.5 acres, located just north of Main Street and east of the Parker Vista subdivision, so more or less just kitty corner from us here. There was 1 annexation from last year to this year outside of the town of Parker. That was Centennial along East Broncos Parkway, west of Jordan Road. They annexed 296 acres. It's in the Dove Valley area for future development. Revisions to map 2, which is transportation. We have 2 of them this year. The construction of the initial phase of Belford Avenue is nearing completion. So this is up north, just south of 470 there. Part of it is in town, part of it is outside of town. And then the second is in the initial arterial roads in Looking Glass have been constructed. So down southwest quadrant of town. There were no changes to the significant waterways maps from 2021. That's the one without any revisions. Map 4, we had 1 change, significant parks. That was the trails at Crowfoot Community Park, which is under construction and nearing completion. So down to the southeast part of town there. It's a community park that's nearing completion there. So map 5, water, sanitation, and metro districts. There were 2 revisions this year. The changes included a consolidation of the Meridian Village metro districts and the Lincoln Park Metro District changed names or was renamed to Stonegate North Villages Metro District. And the revisions to map 6, the county zoning. There were 2 rezonings done out in Douglas County. The first is rezoning from large rural residential, LLR, to agriculture, A1. This is east of Parker along Delbert Road. You can see it there on the east side, just within our 3-mile boundary there, indicated in the dark black outline. The second is rezoning from agriculture to large rural residential. This is south of Parker, just north of Bayou Gulch Road. So that concludes staff's presentation. Staff recommends that Planning Commission recommend Town Council adopt the 2022 3-mile area plan.
Thank you, Jeremiah. Questions for Jeremiah?
None from me.
No, none.
Okay. And again, since this is a public meeting, we usually open it up for public comment. Seeing no members of the public here, we will close the public comment. Any questions at all? All right. Then we will adjourn the public meeting at 7:17. Commissioner discussion.
It feels like we just did this.
We just did.
And I always enjoy seeing what's changed and what's new and how things have progressed or not. And so I appreciate it for that purpose, in addition to meeting the code requirements for the state. Thank you.
I'm going to concur with my fellow commissioner.
Yeah, it was a good presentation, and like you said, it feels like we just voted on this a couple days ago. But thank you, Jeremiah. And, I'm in favor, of course, because it does keep us in compliance with state law.
Yeah, it's good to see at one time all the things we voted on in the past. And so with these updates, I think it's just administrative housekeeping to come in compliance with state rule or state requirements.
Okay. Do we have a motion?
I move the Planning Commission recommend Town Council adopt the 2022 3-mile area plan.
I'll second.
Been moved by Ruth Ann, seconded by Rich. The Planning Commission recommend Town Council adopt the 2022 3-mile area plan. And I'll call the question. Jane?
Aye.
Ileana?
Aye.
Ira?
Aye.
Ruth Ann?
Aye.
Roxy?
Aye.
Rich?
Aye.
Chair is aye. Passes unanimously. Bryce, any town items or staff items?
Yes, Chair. October 13th will be at 5:30 prior to the 7 o'clock regular meeting. Will be a study session regarding the land development ordinance modernization, Module 3, which is about processes and procedures. And that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I motion we adjourn the meeting of September 22nd, 2022 at 7:19 p.m.
I second.
Right.
It's been moved by Ileana, seconded by Ruth Ann, that we adjourn. Call the question again. Jane?
Aye.
Ileana?
Aye.
Ira?
Aye.
Ruth Ann?
Aye.
Roxy?
Aye.
Rich?
Aye.
Chair is aye. We can go home.